Hi, friends. Welcome back. I know it has been a while since I posted, and I'm feeling quite stressed about that at times, knowing I have an audience and they are eagerly waiting for my content here. But I had some troubles this week. Hopefully, I can resume to my usual posting, but I saw of late that the predictions around the next month, specifically October, are beginning to be very popular and in the trend, so to speak. So I thought I would um, contribute with a reading. This one, I changed a little bit the format of it, as you'll see here. You will have a photo, an image of the four piles in front of you with each corresponding stone, but I will follow up with four photos, each linked to the cards. The reason behind it was the fact that I have observed that while I take the cards and write down the messages, I saw that I can bring much more value and depth to the reading, and therefore I felt it would be appropriate if I were to write it down, take a photo of the cards, lay them perfectly for you, and explain to you in an audio format what I have felt, what I saw in the reading, in accordance with the topic, and for me to make sure that I have condensed and taken all I can take from the reading uh, in regards to the cards I saw and the messages that belongs to your pile. So I'll make sure to follow up with like a quick introduction to each stone or element I have linked to each pile. And the reading, by the way, will focus on main events, what you will encounter in the next month, what you should be prepared for, sorry, and we'll see for each pile individually what's it about. But maybe I will mix up some questions as well there, and yeah, let's jump right to the pile selection and each element there. So as promised here, as you can see, four piles. First one clear quartz, second one pink quartz, third one amethyst, and the last pile is tiger's eye. Take your time to choose your pile. Remember, this is a general reading. You can pick many, even all of them, if you feel like one or all resonate with you. And I have in the background other cards, oracle cards, that I will take for each pile individually, and I'll make sure to display them alongside with your pile in the next sections of the video. Okay, pile number 1, clear quartz. Welcome to your reading. You have here some dense energies, I will not lie, but they are very well combined and directed towards something you'll enjoy and appreciate, I'm sure of it. So this pile has an overarching, very powerful, strong maternal figure that might have its, let's say, both negative and positives, but overall here I felt like this person watching is separating from home or separating from that person, and it feels to me like the month of October will be specifically aimed and primed to be very beneficial for this separation. You know, I saw the world card here. It's in reverse, as you can see in the top left corner of the reading, with the devil. it felt to me this actually this could be both male, female. Overly, this card expresses a female type of energy. It's a very intrusive yet powerful and dominating presence into your life. You might depend on that person as well. And with the World card, like you're saying your farewell to that person. You're saying a goodbye either to their influence or even distancing yourselves physically. And with the Akasha card, your guidance is divinely guided. You felt many and so much negativity in regards to not being reflected, not being acknowledged. Like this could be the case of a narcissist, like a person who's not capable of giving you the reflection back to you or about your feelings. Like you might have felt very alone due to the fact that you didn't receive that validation, mirroring, like what I feel is valid. You did not receive that. And this presence, that person's presence, was very pervasive in your life with the devil here. Though it feels to me like you are growing up or have outgrown that influence, or you are awakening into your own power here. Because the devil in reverse is about detachment, is about separating from seductive offers or shadowy connections or relationships, ties overall. This representation here speaks about a man, being the devil, giving to children money, ice cream, like very seductive offers. This could be the situation in which you might feel indebted, in debt to that person. And the more they give to you, the more in debt you feel, and this could bring or spark lots of shame or a feeling as though you have to surrender, comply, and give yourselves up to that person because of the help or because of the contribution that they are giving you. Well, good news is you will manage to walk away from this. And as I said with the Akasha card, it felt very distinctly to me that you will be able to walk away, like physically. I sense here many will move out. Either this, or you might be like leaving the situation or distancing yourselves physically from that person. Because with the World card, that was a desire that was inside of you for a very long time. You've had enough here. You are fed up with this situation, and you have the non-attachment card here, very close to this mother card, Star Mother. So as I said, this could be like a very pervasive energy. Like I see here the Eight of Swords, the card of imprisonment, and that person might have made you feel imprisoned, or they might have somehow imprisoned you into their life. But I like that all these three cards that speak about like this dominant theme of liberation here. Like these cards are flipped. Eight of Swords is a negative card in general, but it's flipped, so I sense liberation. October will be about you freeing yourselves. I see here the King of Wands. This could mean two things. You might be the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands here. It's in reverse. You might have a lot of pent-up energy, anger, frustration, or this could mean that this could be actually your father. So you might feel as though they didn't provide to you the protection, or like overall your family situation might be very toxic here. And you have as well the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So that situation might have been very lengthy, frustrating. Nine of Wands is a very interesting representation here. it's a great liberation. It's a great awakening into your own independence, into your own free will, and your capacity to separate yourselves from negativity, to say your words, and to be respected for your decisions. For many of you, because you got the card of productivity in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles, this family situation overall might have made you feel like you are missing out in life on a lot of things, on a lot of bright opportunities in general, because Ace of Pentacles is like all the opportunities I have lost because I had to deal with that negativity of my family, you know. And with the Nine of Wands here, I love this card. It shows a woman that basically is positioned in the composition of the card above people, and between her and the people is like a wall of fire. So this next month you will be given either that, or you will awaken into your own empowerment, like bitter endings or endings in general, in regards to those patterns. So there is a strong feeling like it's heavy, it's weighing me down in this reading, is the fact that you've had interference, lots of interference, by the way. It's a feeling of I can't breathe, I can't make a step without my parents or my loved ones being notified immediately of it. And you sense, you crave actually that freedom, that taking responsibility in your own hands, and living a life that is not controlled or like very closely observed by either my parents or like this maternal figure here that is very actually annoying, I cannot lie. I love the fact that I have taken some other cards, oracle cards, like Arbo here, you'll see on the bottom of the reading, 5 cards, very lucky cards. You know, your luck here is going to be boosted by the fact that you will leave. Like I sense here a separation, or like ties being broken, because the garden card represented here is lots of people who are roaming about and being very not stressed about things in life. This feels to me like this situation from the concept of the paradise, you know, and you will sense lots of freedom here by adhering to that possibility of separation. The ring card, first of all, yeah, you will have either a new relationship. This is a very meaningful relationship that is going to wait for you, and it will happen, and it will make itself known into your life because of clearing that baggage you've been carrying, like either with your parents, either with your loved ones, or something along those lines. The coffin card is of endings, a card of endings, and you might be face to face in this next month with some changes, or coming to terms with the idea of no longer being in the usual places, or you might be encountering some sort of idea of grief or nostalgia about your past, or about your past place of residency, you know. Or this could be the case that your parents might be grieving the fact that you've left the home, or that you're separating from their energy. You will invite a lot of luck here, There is a card specifically after the coffin indicating that. I honestly don't know what it's called in English. And as well, I sense a trip. So the next this month for the first pile could be very much about a trip. This could be strongly about changing locations, and I saw that in the top corner of the right side, you'll see a woman basically leaving or distancing into the horizon. So you might be exploring the world more. You might be going on to trips. The fishes card represents obviously like a ship in the distance. This could be either vacation, change of places because of the work situation, or this could be a trip that is waiting for you in a distant future. Because there are cards representing ships, but this one is more in the distance type of thing. But your pile overall it's not light for me, because in the beginning of the reading I saw lots of like intrusion type of energies from the cards, and this maternal figure that is not leaving you alone. Yeah, it's not it's not very, I'm sure it's not giving you a very great time, and you deserve better than that. Like, that's what I felt here in the reading. The second half of October might be kicking things into motion here for you, because that first half could be about this transition here, and with these cards of non-attachment, with the cards of imprisonment and liberation, cause, consequence, and so on, you might be in that period of limbo. You might be in that period of, I don't know what's happening, or like the safety or the sense of security has been taken out, but I feel that like I have to take that step. You will have that most likely, and it might not be comfortable. It's like that situation in which you might not feel very at peace, yet you know that this is the right decision for you specifically. So don't be afraid to jump. Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith, because it will pan out to be the right decision in the end. And as I said, like for many of you, the first half will be that transition here. I cannot lie, this is of great change. I don't sense, if I were to sense static energies, most likely I would have mentioned it, but there is stagnancy in the beginning, and it's all being set back into motion, thankfully here. But yeah, careful to not attach yourselves to the first phase, it being a little bit rocky. Just remember what I have told you here. The second half could be very, very pleasant. You'll be reaping like the results of your separation, of your independence, you discovering your own resourcefulness. Great things. And don't be afraid, things are turning for the better. You will feel much lighter in the end. That was all, first pile. I hope it resonated for you. Make sure to comment below if it did, for me to know that the reading indeed worked. And if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and check out my old videos there in my playlists on my page. And I really hope to see you in the future. Bye. Welcome to your reading, second pile. You have interesting cards in regards to specifically change. The thing that is most profound about this pile is the fact that the next month is pretty much life is in your hands message here. I cannot say it's not intense, because you've got here the Align Your Life, and the Crumbling card, which is similar to the Tower card, only that it feels to me like this Tower card is both good and bad. Bad in the sense of um, really difficult changes, difficult to sometimes align myself with like peaceful and slow-paced change. No, it's more sporadic and powerful, which can be a good thing if you have been struggling. The main theme for you in the next month will be about detaching or no longer investing yourselves into a person that is being represented by the King of Swords. Like, I don't know why, but this pile, King of Swords in here represents a teacher. So this person could have been a karmic teacher for you, or this person was meant to basically grow you somehow through these experiences here. The accent here upon this reading lays on the fact that you might have waited for that person to be interested, commit, and show signs of interest. King of Swords is usually a very restrained person, not so emotional, and for many of you, this person might be conflicted as well, very unwilling to show their true side, their true emotions, their true selves. And it seems to me like you might be feeling like it's over. I can't have this. I can't wait forever for a person if they are not interested in me. So Align Your Life here comes like a huge wake up call. Huge powers of change are surrounding this reading, and it's in regards to love as well. Four of Swords is a card of static energy and it's flipped, so this could mean that you might have entered this state in the past of just waiting, and waiting for the right moment, waiting for things to happen. So this month of October will be about you stepping into that energy of I am able to create my life and make my own decisions and shape my destiny. And this Ascension card is pretty fascinating to me because it's like a wake-up call on a very deep soul level, sorry, and it feels to me like basically you are saying, I've had my bad experiences, but right now it's time for me to ascend. It's time for me to harness this suffering, this struggle, and realign my life. You've heard probably me saying in the past that pain deepens you, and this might be the case for you. Prolonged pain, and especially like reoccurring events that are really frustrating, are leaving a mark on us in such a way that we desire the opposite. So this could have its own positive implication. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, like this person who's watching could have been actually very, very patient and willing to give it all for the family type of setup. It feels to me like this will change, and you'll feel much more refreshed by the idea of like this free will and this capacity of mine to finally take things into my own hands. It's like a bitter moment of disappointment, and the next phase, which is very fitting for the metaphor of the phoenix, rising from the ashes. What else can I say here? I see a spike in, or a surge, let's say, in energy in your passion here, probably because of these situations. Empowerment is flipped, which is also interesting to note here. It will be a moment of, as I said, wake up, specifically in regards to you not taking action or you waiting. And it's like, I'm no longer going to be waiting for things to settle here, like lots of cards of anticipation and waiting for things to, somehow manifest by themselves. And I'm not saying that's not possible for you, but there will be like a new idea participating in your life, saying that for me to manifest these, I have to give it all from myself, and not wait um, for the ideal moment, basically. And I would like for you to know that the blank card in your reading means that things can yet be changed if so you desire. So if you are setting goals right now, if you are like reassessing your life situations in accordance with what happened, how it made me who I am today, if you are thinking about what went wrong in the past, perhaps because you've got here the Hermit as well, it's like moments in time in which they made you introspect, and yeah, like I immediately sensed here with this card combination that this is the case of a person who was waiting for an ideal relationship, and or waiting for a person to show interest. You're like that person who's willing to give their heart to someone if they show interest, if they show like they can be committed. But somehow it felt to me like this person that you're inquiring about in this reading, or that came to your mind right now as I was talking here, is not giving you that, and therefore you cannot give your heart and feel appreciated. It is really a pivotal moment for me in this reading, for you specifically, because align your life is that moment in which you wake up and see the map of your life and decide for yourselves what is truly important for me. Am I willing to sit in here and wait for the right opportunity to came by, or am I willing to take action with what I know in the moment, or what are my priorities? Basically, where do I invest my energy next? If you've had some reminiscence over past, or with this Hanged Man flipped, like this could manifest itself as nostalgia as well. But the Hanged Man in Dark Grimoire is a very grim representation here. And you were prone in the past to like circling around a situation that was not beneficial to you, or just running in circles, or remembering something that couldn't be changed, either that person, or reminding yourselves of the conflicts with your person. And for many of you, your partner or your friend here, like you are either waiting for things to advance. With the Knight of Swords, it's like I want to feel pursued. I want to feel as though I'm important enough for this person, for them to fight for me. And it's all coming to the idea of the house here, like wanting to establish a very stable foundation. Ten of Pentacles, right below that card, like lacking that stability here. And yeah, it's like I'm no longer going to sit here and wait. If that person is not changing, if that person is not ready to commit to me, then I guess bye, because I don't have the time. I don't have the. You're not so privileged, for me to wait for you, for me to give you so much space, and for me to receive nothing, to not be seen rightly for what I represent here. And is that pure love, especially if you've chosen the pink quartz here. It's like you might be testing people that are coming into your life, but when you are sure, when you are wanting to settle, you are capable of loving, like these cups card, like the Queen of Cups, like very soft energy, very loving person. But for this to happen, and especially with this experience, you have to sometimes like feel your way through the situation and learn whether you can trust, or whether you can basically like open up. Should I take my walls down, or should I not? Like This October, like no no coincidence that the autumn is about harvest, because the harvest for this pile is very much in regards to your like harvesting your principles, ideas about the future, your goals, your what drives you like in life. What makes your life worth living, worth pursuing next, like, and it's a very important thing. Um, Tower or the crumbling card is an omen of huge change, and I feel as though this change will have ripples, and the initiation of this change will first be manifested from your internal world, from your decisions, and the ripples will be sent out. Like, if you are resonating with the idea that you've had like some sort of pause or hibernation, hanged man especially here is like suspense or like things not moving, then you will have some huge ripples from that, like inner decision, or I'm taking my life in my own hands, as I said previously here. It's as well a very down to earth type of person here, in the sense of you might have lived with your emotions and now your head is clear. The heart card is flipped here. That is basically what's hinting to that message here, meaning that you could be more realistic in the sense of it's okay to dream, but it could be that phase in which you've dreamt of something and now you seek to find the equivalent manifestation into your life, meaning that you are seeking how to achieve that in your life to some degree or other. Meaning that if you desire intimacy, then you are going to seek a person who you feel is best suited for that. But first of all, that person would have to pass that test of trust. And it feels to me like some person from the past like failed gravely, and I feel as though for many of the people watching here, they will regret not pursuing you, being uncertain about you, and creating that distance, and not choosing you. And this will be like a bitter moment in their life. For some reason, I feel like this person miscalculated because they were very sure or reassured that you will be present into their life, so much so that they thought it would be a luxury for them to assume this stance of I will not show myself, basically. But you are not going to be played with here with those cards. You are going to be tracing new plans, a life that will be different from or alien from their participation here. And there is as well a hint of I will show you how happy I can be. But for many, it's like a past crisis that will lead to an idea of okay, so I've seen the black, now it's time for me to see the white, you know, like now it's time. It was a time of darkness, of stillness, and now it's the time for action. Very beautiful cards, very transformative things, and you can settle for very great things in this month if you want, because again, the blank card, and it's especially flipped, you might be underestimating you, by the way, so please be careful with that. Like, be very clear and concise and confident into your dreams and to your goals, into the idea of what can be, because this is a great period for this type of manifestation here. So that was all, second pile. I was really like super excited for your reading. At first I was like, why the so many cards of transformation here and crumbling and whatever. Like, I saw that as tower card and I was like, oh my god, what am I going to say here? Like, these viewers of mine will like go away and unsubscribe. No, it's a period of, as I said, change that hints to you that your empowerment lies in your own hands. In the past, you might have given your empowerment to other people, you know. So that's all. I'm not going to lengthen this. But thanks for watching, listening to me. That was quite the experience with this file. If it did resonate with you and you really enjoyed it and you found some insights, please make sure to like and comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I really hope to see you in the future. Bye and take care of yourselves. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is yours if you've chosen the amethyst stone. Let's begin with the first 2 cards. First of all, I want to say you've got some major arcanas here, which is powerful. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune here I felt would be the case for people who will have many options this month. As well with the Justice, it will be the idea of you will reap what you've sown. That means a good karma is on the way if you've done it in the past, or if you've felt very like at peace with your conscience, then this will have its consequence, beneficial one. I don't want to stress out people here with this idea. I'm just saying that being good is natural, and I sincerely believe many who are watching have the right like mindset in that direction. But with Justice, like if you felt in the past like some people misjudged you, mistreated you, or like had an attitude of like belittlement, or I don't know, this frustration, this thing that they have directed at you is going to come back at them. This is a lucky pile, I want to say, because of the Wheel of Fortune, and you'll have options, you'll have new opportunities, and you'll have to choose basically. If this is about love, then you'll meet partners, you'll have romantic options here. If you've dreamed of a job or job opportunities, a raise could be as well. This is a period of abundance for you. I have some cards here indicating study. Some of you might be actually studying, but something else about this pile speaks about a period of being very much busy. It's the happy type of busy, like being exhausted from a lot of work, but it's like a very pleasant feeling, like I am successful, I am productive. Though with the ever unfolding rose in reverse, I want you to be very mindful of that, because you might be overworking yourselves to the degree in which you might be rushing, you might be accelerating things, or accelerating the pace, or being just impatient here. Don't be, because the universe has got your back here with the Wheel of Fortune especially. And you're the warrior woman here. I believe this is your significator, like a very passionate person, a very action-driven person, many visions, many goals, and a visionary overall. And a person who's willing to grow and to basically ascend to the necessary level for them to be able to reach those goals. Like life will feel very exciting in this next month, and I want to congratulate you on that. New beginnings, because you got the beginnings card. Expansion in reverse. This will come as well with the idea that you don't have to pressure yourselves into being like productive, working too hard. I'm especially stressing that point out because you've got here as well the 10 of Wands and the Moon. So be careful that you might have like a subconscious program running in the background telling you to be more, to do more, to be more active, which can be a little bit self-sabotaging in the idea of not about like, it's not about money or being productive, it's about you not enjoying the process, which is a huge one. Like if you were to no longer enjoy the process, then that would be quite like stressful if I were to place myself into your position here. There are some lingering stresses or some obsessive thinking here. Five of Swords. This could be like someone wants my demise here. I encourage you to feel your way into your situations, but I don't know, practice may be something that would detach you or help you clear out your head, basically, because there might be some like undercurrents that are leading you to believe that people might be against you, especially because of the moon. Like, it's like a situation in which you'll have a huge success, but as well be very mindful of your mental health here, because this pile might be prone to that, or holding on to some old beliefs that will be holding you back. Four of Pentacles, basically it's that idea of either lack or like I see a spike. Honestly, I see a spike or a surge in your activity, in your productivity. This could be as well related to money or linked to that. But as well, I see here like it's not a decline because it's a very stable type of situation here. In your mental health, specifically like the moon, which is confusion, fog, mental fog. This could be overthinking as well. And you might need to actually consciously and be very concentrated upon the idea that I have to take time for myself, and I have to take time to basically analyze, introspect, and bring some more clarity in my mental health situation. It's just a point for you to know. It will increase your productivity, just in case. Um, as well, this pile might be actually prone to being a little bit rough to themselves, like not loving themselves or just being busy at times and sacrificing like their free time, sacrificing their priorities in general for maximizing what I can do here. Like, this is a very maximalistic pile as well. Yeah, interestingly enough, it's as well linked to the Wheel of Fortune. Is because of the Wheel of Fortune. It seems to me like you had that desire basically to be an active person, to be perceived as someone who's successful, who's willing to live, who's willing to make their own way in life, to make a living basically. And yeah, that will come to fruition. That is a desire that is being realized, manifested, and with the ever unfolding rose, it's not recent. Like it is unfolding in a very slow way, but in October it will have like a flare up, basically. I sense here a strong impatience with its expansion. Like, when will I already have that? Like, when? Please tell me. Am I doing things right? Like, I'm tired of waiting. Like, I want everything and I want it all here and now. Like, I want to like give you the good news that you'll receive the success. Like, if you desire that, you will receive it. If you want that relationship, you will have it. But there are some natural cycles that are running like into your life and everyone's life at that. So your job, I guess, in this part is to clear out your mind, seek ways to find more clarity. Don't stress, and find that program that wants or makes you overthink and want to make everything right to the perfectionistic like type of spectrum, and try to enjoy the process more. Like, for this pile, mindfulness could be an answer here. Like, this would be a practice, or journaling, I guess, that would make you more self-aware. I only recently found that you can ask ChatGPT to ask you questions back, like explore some difficult situations. I can assure you this could help you as well. Like, play the therapist a little bit, though you have to be careful to mention that you want this practice to be like for educational purposes, for you to be more aware, and the ChatGPT will provide you with that. I was successful with it. Let's see. The book card is a good opportunity in this month to study. For business endeavor, as I said, it's a very great month. it's a successful month for you. I see here you having a person with you, and strongly I feel about this pile, like take it as it resonates, but you're not giving them the attention because you're so absorbed in the idea of success, and that person is like not really offended, just like waiting for your reciprocity, your attention, but you're like, I'm doing it for my greatest good and for yours as well, if you want to be with me or something along these lines. I see intimacy here, a very strong card, like this person wanting to be close with you, but somehow like you're unavailable or something about this like is speaking to me of a man who's more available than the person. Switch the roles, or yeah, take the situation as it is. For if you're a man, then that's a woman. Yes. The lilies and the bouquet, like this is a very rough pile, like you're not giving yourself the care, like you're a very like I know my goal and I will pursue it to the ends of the world, like to the end of the world. um Whatever you've set your mind to, you will achieve definitely here, like you will have that boost from the universe. And I see here like a funny situation in which someone might not desire necessarily a relationship, but because you're in that space of not being like 100%, like you're not being even desperate for this relationship, it is here, like it will appear. If this is a study situation, that means there is like a crush situation or a man that's interested in you, that is like from the same type of like this could be either like a colleague, student, or like a close person that's like hanging out in your space, in your energetic space, but you're like feeling too like busy, too focused on your projects to notice them, or you're aware of them but you're not feeling like it right now. Maybe it's all right, like I'm not invalidating your ideas and your directions here. It's totally fine for you to focus on whatever it is that you desire. It's just like a hint for you to make space for things that are pleasurable and that make the journey much more enriching than just like focusing on the end goal. Overall, I feel this pile will achieve some interesting milestones this month. As I said, business related, relationship related, if that's something you want. Like you are, this Wheel of Fortune actually reminds me a little bit of the Magician card, because the Magician card is a very like powerful empowerment card in which he has everything he needs to basically make his dreams come true. And this is as well about your pile, only though you have to be careful with the timing, not to rush, because some things have to take their own pace. Like even if you want a relationship with someone, for example, you have to take in account the steps, the small steps in which you advance and in which you grow in that relationship. That means you cannot like jump stages, you know. You first have to, I guess, like build trust, and like everyone has their own um, levels and steps in this things. But there is a strong message talking about this pile is about timing. So take care and see the intricate details of your steps, and respect the time that is needed to make things work for you. Like keep in mind that like you're not meant to basically um, be given like only a hope for a change. Like if you have a dream, if you have a vision, then it has to be yours, then otherwise it would be like a very disempowering situation, which is not true about this. Like the only thing you should be careful of is your subconscious here with the moon card, and be careful so it doesn't like seep into your life too much and dictates like the rules basically. Because I know the moon card, like I've taken this card for so many situations and as the daily card, and it's a very chaotic card, not like tower card, but very much like confusion, fog. I don't know what's happening. Like you might be benefiting from a better grasp or grip of your mind, of your subconscious mind, of your emotional processing, and overall your thoughts. Like if you were to assist yourselves into that idea, into that notion or practice, then you would benefit a lot from discovering like many blind spots that you might have. Like everyone has them, that's all right. It's like you might discover actually the joy of being a explorer, like a shadow work explorer, like a subconscious mind explorer, and you might even find like the successes or the small milestones that you'll achieve by initiating self-discovery, or even like pursuing, because many of you are already doing that. You'll find it like very enriching. Like that's the message for this pile. October will be successful for you. Be careful of the subconscious mind. Don't overwork yourselves. Take care of that partner, because I'm afraid like this person feels like a little bit left out in the shadows. Of course, if you feel like it, that's only an advice, a hint, so take what resonates with you. That was all third pile. That was I tried recording it for many times just for you to have the best possible experience. But yeah, I do have my own perfectionistic tendencies here, but that was fun. I can't lie. That was some interesting, like the moment I saw the first two cards, I was like, this pile will have huge messages, like great messages, intense energies, positive ones, and moon there, like amongst the cards. Like that's interesting. Okay, that's all, I guess. If you enjoyed, if you liked it, and if it resonated with you, then make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not, and comment below your situation. Let us know your story, because it helps other people, and maybe it will help you express. And I found that many people find solace and connect by sharing their story, and it definitely helps me orient and know your needs for me to know what future topics I can address in my readings. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being the person to give me those messages and for me to channel them. That is my honor and my pleasure. Thanks. Bye. Okay, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You've got quite the cards, honestly. Like, expect in this next month craze. Like, moving places, traveling could be about this pile. Because of the ship card, and I sense it will be a situation here with a friend, them pushing you to basically travel, and you're like, no, I don't want to, but you have to. That person will be like, okay, how much longer will you stay there? Like, come on. There is a huge possibility here of exploration because of the reveal the mystery. This might be exploration, as I said, physically moving places, traveling with a friend. For many as well will be about like discovering yourselves from different angles. Some of you are doing shadow work very intensively because of the devil card here being present in the reading, and Four of Cups, like you might be discovering some undergoing like patterns linked to either depression, apathy here with this Four of Cups. You might be exploring boundaries as well. You might be exploring what prevents you from feeling gratitude, because I sense here there is gratitude in reverse and leap. Like it's a huge opportunity for this pile to explore themselves. Either it is that you're discovering these like either through meditation, introspection, whatever, or you'll be thrown into some situations that will basically trigger or make you like willingly, unwillingly explore and discover your shadows, which is a huge opportunity for growth. You just have to be notified that it's a good thing, just in case for you to not like stress out. Like you might be as well discovering and exploring boundaries with your friend. Like you might be like having discussions, or that friend either this goes in this goes two ways. Like for some, this friend will help you. This friend will aid you in that self-discovery, like will give you the necessary questions. This could be like the fire camp, like deep, sometimes grim, but very insightful, like discussions and conversations, like these deep conversations. You might have a friend actually here that is very much understanding of you, and you'll have like a moment of recognition that like we're so alike, like we think in the same way. You might be feeling like this person is a little bit more advanced, by the way, or that they're much more comfortable with things in their life than you are because of the star in reverse. But because you're having like this alike type of energy, you might find yourself like in this situation, knowing that okay, because I am like that person, I might actually achieve equally the success or the traits, like the positive traits that this person exudes. And for many of you, this person will be like a boost to your self-discovery, to developing your character, developing your spirituality. And for many of you, I sense like this person will be like sent from the angels or from God. Like for some, or even for the first category, that person will be indirectly or directly, I don't know. Yeah, it's indirectly because I don't sense here negative intent, maybe triggering you, but you will be like in time realizing the value of it because you will have some insight. Like this person might be actually that type of friend who will trigger you, will notice that and actually will ask you the questions and ask whether it is all right, like what's happening. You can tell me, because this is the Lover's card. I sense a strong friendship situation. Of course, if this is for you a romantic situation, this is as well the case, because it's a very strong partnership card situation in which this person could be like soulmate type, if you believe in that. This person is a very good mirror. Either it be a friend, lover, whatever, but this is a very good mirror. This person is like sent to you to make some like order into your life. Not saying that you need that, just saying that if you had a desire to make things clearer, if you had a desire to make a clean slate or to clean yourselves of like stagnant energy here, then that is a very good like green flag that your wishes will come true and you'll have that purging period. There is a great opportunity, as I said, for self-awareness. Finances will improve as a result of that like process. And if you are like very interested in self-development, it's a huge opportunity. Like I cannot stress this out even more. Like inner child work, I warn you that this might be uncomfortable, but just remember that this is the process. Like for you to clean yourselves of the past, you have to experience these in a very safe container type of situation in which it allows you to basically see and digest like negative emotions here. Devil and death card. Death card in reverse. That means you might be wanting the change, but yet not being aware fully of the capacity or the capacity in which you'll have to feel things. Like you would want to have the good things, the change, but yet you're not ready like for what you're going to see there, which is all right. This can be overwhelming. I know from my own experience, 4 of Wands in reverse, visiting past memories here. I know 4 of Wands is not about that, but yeah, I felt it here. Like you will develop leap here is in reverse, so you will develop more faith in the universe. Some of you are restoring your connection to universe, source, God. If you had that relationship like broken because of some situations, circumstances, you might be learning to back away from your ego, because of these inquiries and because of these questions. Queen of Pentacles here, like as I said, stability, inviting more stability and money. And the Anchor card, powerful one here. you'll be rooting and creating foundations that are based on like strong stuff. Like you're not going to be that person who will set a foundation on things that are not stable. For example, if you've done that in the past, or if your life was based on these old patterns or on ego like driven like patterns here, then that is all going to come to a crumble. But you'll be setting foundation on like other things that are more stable in nature. Like you might be even like creating foundations in life that are based on faith, that are based on basically synchronicity, and that idea of working with the universe in tandem, and working with um, spirituality, angels even. Like, but expect you might be exhausted a little bit in this month, but you'll be assisted. I can feel that for sure. Expect that with these combinations of cards, you might be pushed out of your comfort zone, but it will be like a very gentle push. So at times it might feel difficult, but you might feel like a little bit threatened, or you might feel a little bit like thrown out of your bubble, basically. The child is in reverse card. The stork here, like you might be feeling like you have to sacrifice something, or make sacrifices for like you growing, or is that situation in which you are pushed to evolve, but it's very uncomfortable. This is like, I have to warn you. But in hindsight, you will see how powerful and potent that period of time was, and how useful it was for you to encounter in the first place. Many of you will discover new sides of your personality, because I saw here a card telling like the original light workers, Minta Khan. Okay, so strongly about this card, I felt like you will be discovering new first of all, new sides of yourselves, new traits, like that situation in which, for example, you clear yourselves emotionally, and all of a sudden you find yourselves open to new ideas, to new feelings, to new situations in life, and to new reactions. Similar to this situation, for example, if you are stressed out, if you had anxiety, and that anxiety was coloring your perception constantly, and you didn't see anything, like you didn't perceive anything, then that very strong and big feeling that is covering your perception, your filter of perception, then in the future you will see that as things start to move again, as your emotions transition, all of a sudden you'll find yourselves like feeling new things. And for many of you, your intuition will speak strongly. For many of you, you might actually discover some healing tendencies, like some healing powers that you'll have. Light workers, like this could be like you being sent from, if you believe in that thing, of course, you're being sent from like alien type of I don't know how you call it, like an alien soul who's being sent on Earth to basically ascend and higher, or bring higher frequency energies. Yeah. If you're not resonating with that, then you're just a person who is meant to work themselves like a diamond, and shine through and assist other people. That's what I saw here, definitely. This is as well hinting to me like a very distinct, yet, like as I said, gentle dark night of the soul, in which you will have like a friend. Let's explore this together. Let's see what's making you uncomfortable. Let's see what's making you feel so unsafe, for example, what's making you feel anxious. This will be like, at first you might be questioning that person's intentions, or you might be questioning whether it's worth it to open up. But in time, you'll realize the value of it, and you'll feel much better here. As I said, you'll be like a little bit hijacked or ridden, or like overwhelmed with emotion, and that emotion will basically make or spark some thoughts here that will be very temporary in nature, but it will be a little flare up here, which is fine. You just have to be very self-loving and gentle with yourselves, so as to assist this transition, for it to not be destructive, for it to be peaceful in nature, and yeah, for it to be basically smooth sailing here with this ship card. The broom card is in reverse, and yeah, it comes about like with surfacing old stuff, as I said, old patterns, old things, old beliefs. You'll have help with that. Don't feel alone in it. Like you'll not be undergoing this adventure on your own here. So stay healthy. Take care of yourselves, specifically in that period of time, if you feel like this is about you, because you might feel some turmoil, but it's all temporary in nature. It's very like short at the same time, and very fruitful, a very fruitful period of time, um, where healing is taking place. So this is like a checkpoint or reminder for you with the star in reverse that you don't have to lose hope. So you might be having like, honestly, I make these create a message for you from like create a red flag message basically. So if you feel down, you remind yourselves that it's temporary. And why? Because it happened to you in the past and it wasn't as bad as you thought. So I make these notes, and when I feel like it's the end of the world, I remind myself to read these and remember that I felt this in the past. I felt this when I was purging emotionally, and therefore it's not as bad as it looks, or I don't have to make conclusions or assumptions about the situation, because in the end it was all a flare up of some old wound or old memory being shown to me like an emotion or like a thought that is very clingy, that is very much painful, and it's not making me feel very optimistic about the future. Reveal the mystery is all about as well you digging and diving deep into your own core and into your own being, like shedding light on some aspects within yourselves that are forgotten. For example, you might be unpacking some trauma, you might be unpacking some like old stuff, old wounds, old situations specifically linked to emotions. Like this will be very much emotionally taxing, so be careful to rest, be careful to take care of yourselves very intently and very consciously here, because you will require care, you will require in this purging enough sleep, enough food. um, don't over like don't take too much responsibility upon yourselves in this period of time, yeah, because it's a period of healing, and it's a very much fruitful one. As I said, you will upgrade, you'll have your glow up, spiritually saying. Like, I like the idea of glow up, especially in shadow work, you know, when you see that person from the start, how they behave, how their trauma, for example, shaped some tendency within them, and as you see them heal, you realize that this is completely a different person, and even like the opposite of what you've seen, because you know the people who don't have very high self-esteem, for example, then they work through it and they have a very powerful presence about themselves, which is very unique and very like special, because they had to discover that on their own. So this is your situation as well. I'm not saying it's about self-esteem, it's for you. For you it might be completely about something else. Yeah, it's a process here that's being directly shown to me. Thank you so much for watching pile number 4. That was your reading. That was a heavy one, though I enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. I try to make these and to showcase the messages as sincerely as possible for you to basically maximize like your insight and your the level of information you can receive from these, and I really hope that I've made my job here. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, check out my old videos there, and drop your story below if you feel like it, and if it resonated with you, let me know. I found that people connect more and connect to each other better and can relate to a higher degree, and you realize you're not alone. If you're struggling with something, chances are very high, if it's not impossible, that you'll find a lot of people struggling with the same thing, and creating a platform or using the platform in this direction might actually help you find solace in the idea that we are going through these things collectively, and you're not alone. So as well, it will help me relate to you. It will help me create further videos that will be centered around me knowing your needs through your expression. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I really hope to see you in the future. Bye.